Blueface, baby. All right, man. Shout out to Grape Tea News, man. Tap in, clock it.
We're going to start off with Ice Spice. Yes, you guys, I haven't heard from her in a while. When the last time you heard from Ice Spice, y'all? All right, did she fall off? I ain't gonna lie, it seemed like 2-3 years ago, she was literally everywhere. Wasn't she making songs with Nicki Minaj? Like, she was doing her thing. She did go through the era where she got skinny. And I do believe a lot of people stopped rocking with her after that. No shade. Because you know, her twerking and being thick and all that stuff like helped her with her career. I ain't gonna lie, aesthetically, I like Ice Spice. You know, I mean, Ice Spice can get it. Hold on, I ain't been on her. What's her name in a minute? What she been up to real quick? Hold on. Ice Spice got 12 million followers. She popping. Yeah. This was April 1st on April Fool. Yeah, she can still get it. Yes, sir.
You ain't gonna understand everything. And everything ain't meant for you to understand.
Yes, sir. Any food. If you guys did not know, recently she was slapped and jumped at McDonald's, and it was crazy because she didn't have no security or nothing. So in my mind, y'all know I'm behind the scenes, right? So like, it's hard for me to believe anything. Okay, so am I like, is this marketing? Is this like, is this like a skit, or I don't know. Because I've been seeing Natalie trying to get her own baddies right after it happened. Kind of like the whole Jada Waiter situation, who got into a fight in the club. I'm like, because it don't make no sense, y'all. This lady got 12 million followers on Instagram. What's her Spotify? Hold on. Ice Spice Spotify listeners. Ice Spice got 16 million. Oh wow. Her peak numbers was 40 million. So she was popping at one point. That's what I was saying. Ice Spice was like literally one of the biggest artists in the world at one point, right? But that's how crazy how hot she was, going from 40 million and you still got 16 million. I don't think you understand, y'all. That's lit. That's money, right? Any food. So she still got 16 million. So she making some money, right? She popular, she popping. Why is she by herself? Right? To where as though this chick just pop up on her, y'all. Look, this random chick just come up and slap her. And they ended up fighting and everything. They jumped her, you see it? Hold on, my bad. So you guys can see. Yeah, you see, look. So she just walked up. She by herself. With her friend, no security, just a friend. This chick just come up, smiling. That's why I was like, she's smiling, is that it? But then again, your ops can like be smiling too, just because they just can't believe how you slipping like this. And this how you know this not a good friend. You got to protect the bag. You got to protect the girl. So she already over there arguing with her, obviously. And then she slapped her. Bam. And then apparently she had more people with her up here up front, and she jumped her. Ice Spice got jumped, y'all. Look, they was even fighting outside and stuff. Right? And y'all might be like, Grape Tea, nigga, what this got to do with the circus?
What?
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is you talking about?
Well, because Jaidyn Alexis actually has something to say about it, and she was kind of throwing shade at Ice Spice, or maybe Ice Spice Entourage, Ice Spice's security, right? Because if you guys do not remember, Jaidyn was actually in a club. Didn't we report on this, y'all? This was like a couple months ago, remember? And this girl kept harassing Jaidyn. She was touching her and all that, and her friends got lit. Jaidyn swung on the girl, and then like 2 or 3 of her friends jumped on the girl too. You feel me? Basically, what Ice Spice friends or whoever, like they should have did the same thing. Let me see if I can find that. Hold on. Jaidyn Alexis fight in club. This was actually, yes, 2 months ago. That's crazy. We so good at remembering stuff. Look. So Jaidyn's not lying. All right, so look. Y'all remember this? This girl kept touching her. It was smoke. So Jaidyn swung at her, right? Then her friends jump in. Look. Bang. Her friends jumped in.
I see the video. I know what I did. I've said before, you swing on my homegirl, we all swinging back. The fuck? Don't touch people that don't want to be touched. I don't care how fanned out you is. Don't touch people that don't want to.
Listen to Stan from American Dad. Listen to Stan from American Dad. He's not lying. He got Jaidyn Alexis back. Okay? So that's the difference between Ice Spice and her entourage and Jaidyn entourage. So let's see what Jaidyn had to say. All right. Shout out to Industry Beef for the post. It says Jaidyn and her photographer friend Sam were IRL streaming on Twitch on the way to a restaurant. They got into the Ice Spice fan situation, talking about how they would have handled it. Sam made it clear she doesn't think a fan would have even gotten close to Jaidyn with her around. Well, she proved that. Them girls got it. They got in the paint. They jumped her.
We don't want an Ice Spice situation. Already seen
There,
the Denver
first of all,
clip.
but also let's talk about it. Really, let's talk about it. Actually, the problem with that is that she let that bitch get way too close to her, stand over her. You never ever let nobody especially that you don't fucking know, get that close to you or stand over you like that. Cause bitch, just like you, what you saying? Like, bitch, get up out my.
Stop! Don't do that. Don't do that. You know damn well you see Stan. All right. Good morning, USA. I got a feeling it's about to be a wonderful day. All right. So this not a safe space. We can't just be. All right. Okay. I thought we could just keep it 100 over here.
Huh? Let's talk about that.
Somebody walked up to our table, I absolutely would have stood up.
We're pressing.
Yeah,
like,
we don't
happening?
even. That's not even a thing with us.
But she shouldn't have been in that McDonald's. Period.
Bro, her friend just watched her get her ass whipped. I don't like that at all. But you know what? Let me tell y'all something.
But I don't know if she got her ass whipped. She got touched. But she stood her ground.
Shout out to Ice Spice.
Yeah, she stood her ground.
As someone who lives in LA, I'm not walking outside to catch a fade when the bitch that wants to fight me has 2 dudes with her and I don't have nobody with me.
Yeah, and if they had that on them, they wouldn't even have got to that point.
Right.
And that's another thing is that, especially in LA, you never know when someone. Oh shit! I was supposed to turn left right here. You never know.
So they're more so throwing shade at Ice Spice's representatives, security guards, entourage, friend, whatever the case may be. Towards though, because it was guys too, y'all. Like it was a crazy situation. Like for her to even. Like, it's Ice Spice. Whether y'all like her or not, like, she's still popping. Like, she's worth something. She got some money. Like, they shouldn't even be able to get that close to her. She was neck and neck, not talent-wise, but if you want to say popularity, especially over the last few years, she's up there with the Cardis. She's up there with the Nicki Minaj's, right? She even was doing, wasn't she doing music or rocking with Taylor Swift at one point? Like, she's popping. We just looked it up on Spotify. She got songs with 1 billion views. 1 billion. Not a lot of people can say that. So for people to even just walk up to her at a McDonald's with no security, that's a free lick. That's crazy. You know? But, okay.
One is gonna pull out. You never know. So that was very bold.
Pleasure girl. That's what I'm saying. Who the fuck sits and eats at McDonald's on Hollywood Boulevard?
Yeah, I would never. I wouldn't even order from there. Like
I wouldn't. Yeah, what?
Who even eats the food there?
And then you just outside on Hollywood Boulevard. She must have been staying. You know what?
Oh, and
she was staying at that hotel that we stayed at for the Baddies reunion.
Yeah.
She was staying at the Lowe's right there, and she walked over to McDonald's. Oh God, that's what happened.
That's foul.
Okay, lighting.
Period. No lashes, no nothing, just a mess.
That's for sure. I didn't even think about that, but she was for sure right there at the Lowe's, where all of us stayed for the Baddies reunion.
For sure.
And then she didn't care, and then she ended up getting her ass whooped in the streets of LA.
You will forget that Jaidyn was even on Baddies, y'all. Just a waste of time, waste of space. Just up there just whispering. What's that, everybody? I'm shake like a Barbie. I'm Blueface, baby mama. Y'all, she was just there whispering high all season. Went to the reunion, didn't do nothing. Was trying to stick up for Ivory. Talking about her and Ivory got crushes on each other and stuff. Girl.
You just want clout! You just want clout!
Man.
A hot ass mess.
Yeah.
You bitches is freaky. Ew.
Not what you want to do. Because what would she have done if one of them boys pulled up? The girls in LA be, I'm going to tell you what.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Yeah, y'all see how we move. Like, we do not sit
In no place, and we don't tell nobody we there until we've been there for 10 minutes. And we see what's popping.
And we about to leave in 10. So if you was even on the way, we even IRL streaming right now. Like, it's just, we just move a different way.
Yeah, I just thought that was pretty interesting, y'all, that whole situation. We'll talk more deep into it on Grape Tea Talk when it comes to the Ice Spice situation. But I just thought it was pretty interesting that Jaidyn had something to say about the situation, because she was in a similar situation with her own friends, and they got in the paint. They got busy, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to Ice Spice. So, but, any food. Speaking of Jaidyn, let's keep it on Jaidyn. Let's keep it on Stewie. Stewie and Sam. Shout out to Industry Beat for the post. Jaidyn speaks on the situation involving her ex-fiance, father of her children, Azul Face, all right, Blue Butt, and Suzanne, Gunna Girl. Viewers asked if there's any tension between the two women who have both appeared on the series Baddies and had a few moments earlier this year, that got people talking. Jaidyn says there's no beef, even joking that she needs someone to take over on the weekends. Meanwhile, Blueface and Stunna recently reconnected, sharing a kiss on live, saying that they miss each other. Girl, you bothered. All right, I don't care what nobody say. Jaidyn is bothered. This really her behind the scenes.
Congratulations! Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
Have to want the nigga to give a fuck. All I need everyone to do is come pick him up on the weekends. What happened?
Her and Stunna do not have beef. Do not create that.
Yeah, and I don't even give a fuck.
That storyline, please, because they really
Who
don't.
said that?
They just asked if y'all got beef. They don't have beef. Like,
I don't know that girl, and I don't. And also, I would have to want the nigga to give a fuck. All I need everyone to do is come pick him up on the weekends.
That's shade right there. Why are we acting like her and Stunna Girl wasn't throwing shade at one another initially when Blueface originally started messing with Stunna Girl, with Suzanne? Come on. We're not buying it. You were bothered. You're still bothered.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
No beef. Because they keep asking if you would do a song with her. It's no beef. Like,
it's no
probably
beef.
wouldn't do a
it's
song.
No beef. Yeah,
that's
it's no
a little
beef,
weird.
Yeah,
like,
no
y'all
beef.
gotta be for real.
Yeah,
like
it's no beef, but probably
would y'all do a song with somebody that was fucking on somebody that you used to fuck on? Like, take the whole, it's just like, that's kind of weird. The girlies don't do stuff like that. That's what men do.
Yeah. Time to go eat.
They said we should kiss.
You want to kiss. He's like,
STK is coming. I miss you too. You say you in Phoenix? Okay.
Yeah,
How long you gonna be out there?
just a couple days.
Okay.
Not that long.
All right. Well, holla at your boy. I want to see you.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up on you.
Whenever you got a second.
Okay.
For a blessing.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Stunna Girl voice is annoying to me. She sounds like a cartoon character. But she know how to, like, you know what I mean, tone it down. And she'll get me going at night. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta pull up.
You ain't gonna understand everything. And everything ain't meant for you to understand.
Yeah, homies. All right.
I told Jaidyn she needed to come to the club with Boston Richie. She ain't go.
Ooh, messy.
The thing is, Jaidyn a full-time mom, so she can't just pop out every day, you know?
Yeah, I don't just pop pussy for any rapper, you know?
Stunna made some little
That's definitely shade at Chrisean. All right. Or maybe even Nevaeh. All right. No, you can say Stunna Girl too, but Stunna Girl ain't got no kids.
Don't play. All right.
Ain't nobody worried about her.
Okay. Better make
They
sense.
all auditioning for my spot. You know that, right?
Okay.
You know that, right? I'm HBIC original.
Okay. We gonna see.
I took the dog I took it to the park. I fed it. I bathed it. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought I was doing the right thing, y'all.
I'm highly confused because if you have a team, basically a support team of women that's around you that is frequently at your shit.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Stunna Girl with the blonde wig. I will say that. I was not a fan of the blonde look, you know?
A hot ass mess.
Huh? Let's talk about that.
They should have all got you together, honestly. Cause at first motherfuckers act like they ain't want to touch him, ain't want to be in the stream with him. Motherfuckers twerking now. I'm glad I could do that.
Yeah, they throwing it back. I didn't see all that. My bad, y'all. Lord have mercy. Any fool. So yeah, I think this was them at the club recently when they was all partying and stuff, and she was twerking on Blueface. But she actually was in Blueface bed too. Remember we saw them stains? Blueface clearly washed his sheets after Nevaeh or whoever he had over there. Man.
Ew.
Yeah. Any food. So Jaidyn's claiming that she ain't got, she don't care, about, Stunna Girl, even though Stunna Girl and Nevaeh beefing right now. Why did Jaidyn have to say anything about Stunna Girl? She knew what she was doing right there. She was being messy. We all know, okay?
Bitch, calm down.
Yeah. What you over here being messy for?
Any food. Let's talk about the man of the hour. Let's talk about Blue Brain. Yes, you guys. Let's talk about Blueface. Okay. Azul Face. Apparently, Carl went out of her way to expose her son's real life background. Y'all know Blueface loves to, push this Crip narrative, this Crip character, right? But apparently, he didn't grow up like that. He grew up modeling. He grew up a star athlete. He wasn't living in the hood. He was acting. He was doing commercials. And so somewhere down the line, he went astray, right? So shout out to Industry Beef for the post. It says, Karlissa responds to comments about her son under a recent post. She addressed claims about his upbringing and made it clear where she stands. Interesting. So let's go. Somebody says, also, all the unhealed trauma from your childhood and how you let that bleed into every one of your relationships, familial or romantic. Oh, she must be talking about Blue. So Karlissa says, girl, he went to private school, wore braces, got rides to and from school until he graduated and went to college. He got both parents then and now. This ninja do not got no trauma. Ooh, nah. We heard about what you was putting them through. We can't ignore what was still going on in that house. You was messing with all these random men, right? Dre said he was fighting some of your boyfriends and stuff that was on dope, right? You literally told us that Blueface was sitting right there when your former husband, your ex-husband, the one before that you had now, broke Callie's nose, your daughter, right? And he went to jail for that, which led to you getting a divorce from him. Like, what are we talking about? Blueface definitely sees some stuff. Man, anyways, so y'all think Blueface was just born and just grew up, right? The way she claimed he grew up, and he treats women the way he treat them just because it has nothing to do with past trauma, has nothing to do with his mother's influence, nothing like that, really? Okay.
Whoa, you guys are delusional.
The same people that don't believe that, right, is rocktards. Those are the same people that wouldn't give Blueface any excuses, but would say, "Well, Chrisean act the way she act because her mom and dad and family." Even though she said that she grew up in $1 million mansion with her godfather, Sean Malone. Right. Make it make sense.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You are under spells, people. You're under spell. I ain't under no spell. You are. You're under a spell.
He said he definitely gives me, grew up in the suburbs, now he's trying to play hood. Yeah, he's an actor. Karlissa's an actor. You know? Let me see if we can pull it up. Hold on. Blueface. What do they call those pictures, y'all? When they take the pictures? When you acting? Because remember, Jaidyn had one too. I don't know if y'all remember that. So yeah, this was him taking photos. Y'all remind me, yeah, headshots, right? This is Blueface headshot when he was doing acting and modeling and stuff like that, right? That's why you can't believe everything that they be saying, what they be doing, and all this stuff. All these people be pre-planned, y'all. These are all actors. The world is a stage. All right. Who is this? Ain't this Jaidyn Alexis? Hold on. That's Jaidyn Alexis when she was acting and doing modeling stuff when she was a kid. Spectrum Productions, talent management. Huh. I'm just saying. Then Chrisean said she always wanted to be an actress. And sing.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Karlissa got a whole IMDb, y'all. Karlissa Saffold IMDb. This lady was in Friday After Next, Soul Plane. Oh, that wasn't her name back then, though. What would have been her name, y'all? Karlissa Harvey? Because when I put in Saffold, only the Jason Lee show pop up. We got to go by her real name, Harvey. Yup. Bam. Uh-oh. tempted to touch, tempted to touch. But I'm before the end of the night. I wanna hold you so tight. Man, that song just popped up in my head, y'all. Leave me alone. I like that song. Anyways, yes, you guys, she was on Soul Plane. She was on Hood Angels. I don't know, and she must have been married again with her second husband, possibly, for Friday After Next, because it doesn't pop up for Karlissa Harvey. Yeah, you see Karlissa Harvey, she was in Hood Angels. But it doesn't pop up for Friday After Next. But she was in Friday After Next. Hold on, Karlissa. She was in the D.L. Hughley show too, remember? Karlissa Sappho, D.L. Hughley. Y'all know we remember everything, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I found it. She said she forgot. Girl, you didn't forget. Hold on, let's pull this up.
They send you something, you always ask me before you come in here and kick my ass, okay? And if they got a video, I don't remember. I was young, dumb, and full of them. I don't remember. But
whoa.
Wait. Let me think. Ew. You bitches is freaky.
The hell? Yeah, I was trying to find the actual clip though. This was her reacting to it. Regardless, y'all, she got connections. She's been in the industry for a while. Blueface been in the industry for a long time. So what I'm saying is it's not a coincidence that these people are in our face. Okay? I'll just leave it at that. I don't mean to go through the rabbit hole. Y'all know we can really talk about it, right? But you know, basically what I'm saying is y'all know I be talking, y'all. Anyways, basically, man, where I found a video of her twerking. Karlissa just be doing whatever, bro. I can only imagine having a mama like her. Anyways, my bad, y'all. Let me get up out of here. Karlissa was a baddie too. But yeah, so everything that she's talking about right now really isn't surprising whatsoever. Okay? Because Blueface grew up privileged, if you will. So all this private school stuff, all that, but that don't mean that he wasn't going through stuff with his mama. Why are we acting like we don't know nothing about people in Hollywood and child stars and actors and stuff, and they be going through all type of stuff growing up? You know what I mean? In that industry. So why is it so hard to believe that just because Blueface grew up privileged and grew up in the industry and stuff don't mean that he didn't go through nothing, especially with his mama? You know what I mean? You said, what was he doing to have broken Callie's nose? He punched her. Yeah, it was crazy. Because her and him and Karlissa was fighting, and I guess Callie jumped in or something like that. She told the story. We covered this. Just go on Grape Tea News, scroll through it, through the page, look up Grape Tea News. We talked about that multiple times. But Manny Food, y'all know we go through a rabbit hole. So Karlissa says they just mad that he got favor in parents that have worked and put care of him. I guess you mean took care of him and provided him and planned for him to be at the top of this post, not in the comments. They hate it here. She says, no, ma'am, you never saw an interview where I put my career before my kids. You saw an interview where he said that I rode a tight ship in my household and I took great care of him, who went from school, coaches, tutors, private lunch, drop off every single day. No, I have not spent one single time of my life doing anything but making sure that he was a rich ninja and you wasn't in his comments. You would be one to sit there and freaking lie on people. You saw an interview where I'm reading verbatim, y'all, by the way. That's not just me, not like I'm literally reading what she's saying. So she's like, she got to go back to school. No shade. And freaking lie on people. You saw an interview where I was said somebody said I sent them aside from my career. Okay. Is there any more? She really mad, y'all. List all the number of things that will cause child trauma, and you will not find this ninja when her husband is working like most husbands do. Girl, Jonathan got ride to and from school. He had his lunch hand delivered to him. He had private tutors for football and for school. He didn't just graduate, he graduated scholar athlete. Are you freaking kidding me right now? That just goes to show that him, like he's cosplaying. And Blueface is way smarter than what you give him credit for. That's why he's able to go viral and get the internet's attention and stuff like that. It's definitely a talent. Bad publicity is good publicity in this industry. So she says he ate home-cooked meals. Yeah, I mean, Karlissa do be throwing down. She cooked. He ate home-cooked. Remember, she had her own restaurant. He ate home-cooked meals. He's never been homeless. Well, he claimed that he was homeless, but this was after he dropped out of high school dropped out of college to be a rapper. He said him and Jaidyn was living in a car. So I don't know how true that is. She says he's never had life, water, or gas turned off. I guess she meant to say light, guys. He's never been evicted. He's never had either one of his parents on narcotics or not present in his life. Oh my God. You mean present in his life? Lord have mercy. We have never missed a PCA meeting. You mean a PTA meeting? PCA meeting? A football game, a practice, or whatever place. Jonathan has never missed a dentist or doctor's appointment. Are you okay? My thing is like, congratulations, you was a mama. Girl, you don't get no pat on the back for that. Look how he turned out. He just got out of prison. We can't be the same mama bear. My son came with favor on his birthright. Yours didn't. We are not the same. You don't have nothing to protect. I have everything to protect. That's why you in the comments on my baby's post, with all due respect. Now, some people might be like, okay, Grape Tea, people grow up and stray away from their parents and they make their own decisions, so you can't blame Karlissa for that. But the reason I can is because one child is like, okay, because just statistically, if you have multiple children, the odds are, one of them can go astray, right? One of them can turn to the dark side. One of them can get, you know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is, right? It is, it's a hard life, right? The world, peer pressure, I get it, right? But Dre was in prison too. Callie got an OnlyFans. Callie fighting no baddies. Callie, one of Callie's baby daddies, in prison right now too. I'm just no shade. She following in her mom's footsteps. I think Callie just turned 30, 31 or something like that. She already got 2 baby daddies. Karlissa got 3. Halfway there. 2/3 there. No shade. My bad. My bad. I guess I'm just, I'm just very observant, okay?
Bitch, that's shade. Humble yourself.
A hot ass mess.
Huh? Let's talk about that. Why would she say that?
Any food. We know why Blueface was messing around with Chrisean, because she reminds him of his mom. Let's just be honest. We've been called that out, right? And Chrisean just loves to deal with, people that's just not like basically birds of a feather flock together, right? So Chrisean Timon, she's godly, she do all this, she do all that. But look who all these people she associates herself with. For one, the Malones, period, right? They creepy and they kooky. Mysterious and spooky. Malone family. Da-da-da-do. 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 So we're gonna talk about that, obviously, right? 33, right? He's gang banging and all that stuff. We know how Chrisean gets down, right? So check this out. Y'all know she got the boxing match coming up, guys. Why people are allegedly already being scammed out of tickets. Okay? Shout out to Corey Lombardi for the post. Fans are not happy. A comment under Chrisean's boxing opponent latest post is raising eyebrows after they claim they paid for ringside tickets but were placed in general admission instead. I couldn't imagine spending $280 on ringside tickets expecting that close-up experience only to get handed a general admission ticket worth $117 instead. $117 for a general admission ticket is crazy, and a fake Chrisean fight. What the hell? Can we really feel sorry for this person? This is obviously a rock tar, though, right? This is unstable. So, like, can we really feel sorry for them?
Whoa, you guys are delusional.
What are you doing?
You out your fucking mind.
What? It says, then it gets worse when you find out all sales are final. No refunds. No nothing. That's wild-ish. Are y'all even surprised? Ooh.
Make me some more motherfuckers. One more bitch.
Man. Y'all, that's why I use credit cards, okay? And I just pay my my balance off every month. Because it's this thing called chargeback. I'm calling, hey, I didn't make this purchase. Matter of fact, send me another card. It was compromised. All right?
Bitch, I came to get that bag. That's always the motive, ho. Fuck you talking about, little bitch.
That was not me. I'm gonna be arguing with Wells Fargo. Talking about, hey, I ain't pay for no damn Chrisean tickets. Okay, she gonna say I paid for ringside seats and was sent general admission seats. Very disappointed. They said probably need to reach out to X Rumble. Ooh. Wow. So the ringside tickets was $280. General admission was $118, and VIP was $1,100. Y'all crazy. Wow.
Congratulations! Oh my God.
Are y'all really surprised, man? Chrisean deals with very shady characters. Okay. The guy that that's the promoter. He got a DV situation, right? He went down for DV. Hold on. His ex-wife. Now I can't show y'all these pictures, y'all. All right, because it's very brutal. Okay, but we can read about it. Okay. So look, Damon Feldman, the CEO and founder of Celebrity Boxing, it's called Celebrity Boxing, was involved in a DV incident in 2016 involving his then girlfriend. Okay, I thought it was his wife. Incident details, according to court records and police reports, Feldman was arrested in October 2016 for an assault on his then girlfriend in Chester County, Pennsylvania. Charges and plea. Feldman was originally charged with felony aggravated assault along with misdemeanor, a simple DV, reckless endangerment, and harassment. Later, he pleaded guilty to simple assault and reckless endangerment while the felony charge was withdrawn. Feldman was sentenced and served 13 and a half months at George W. Correctional Facility, followed by probation. Okay, so he did go to jail. He should have got more than that, y'all. I really, I just know I don't want to take the chance, y'all. I don't want to take the chance because the pictures is bad. I think it's worse than Rihanna. It's up there, y'all. It's bad. Y'all can do the do your Googles, right? It said consequences. Feldman, he said he was also ordered to pay restitution and had no contact order with the victim. Following the incident, Feldman told Philly Mag that he had a severe drinking problem and was depressed at the time due to his father's illness. What that mean? So you took it out on her? Come on, man.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That's why I am an advocate for all women to protect yourselves. Keep that thing on you. Dudes is crazy out here, y'all. All right? Keep that thing on you. All right? You gotta let them know. I told y'all, I don't know. I always think it's not ghetto because it's legal. But regardless, I told y'all this one time, y'all. I went on a semi-date. I guess you would call it a date. We was just kicking it or whatever. But I went out with this girl. We ended up going to like a little club, little hookah bar type situation. And before I walked in, I had my thing on me. So I'm like, oh, let me go run back to the car and put it back in, put it in the car because obviously I don't think I could bring it in, whatever. She was like, oh, thanks for reminding me. And she pulled out one out of her purse. I just thought that was so dope. I don't know. I like kind of turned me on. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, okay. You feel me? Like, okay, smart. Feel me, know how to protect yourself. She said she'd be going to the range, all that. I said, oh, okay. So yeah, we was both ready for action. But yeah, please, ladies, please protect yourself. Go practice at the range. Because these dudes is insane out here, okay? Because he would have got packed out for sure. But yeah, this is who she surrounds herself with. Mind you, y'all remember this? All praises to the Most High, rest in peace. Do y'all remember the Trayvon Martin situation? This dude tried to make a quick buck off a teenager's unaliving. This is the same guy, y'all. Okay? Civil rights group mobilizes to stop celebrity boxing match between George Zimmerman and DMX. Okay? They did a whole petition. It did get what's the name too. They took a step back and they canceled it. Because obviously we would have heard about it. New York. It says yesterday on what would have been Trayvon Martin's 19th birthday, fight promoter Damon Feldman announced a celebrity boxing match between George Zimmerman and rapper DMX. Rest in peace. With the fight's details set to be announced next week and corporate sponsors yet to sign on, colorofchange.org launched a petition urging DMX to pull out of this shameful stunt and demanding the cancellation of the event. Rashad Robinson, executive director of colorofchange.org, said this is just the latest stunt by Damon Feldman, a man notorious for organizing fixed, unlicensed celebrity boxing matches. By promoting this event, Feldman is allowing George Zimmerman to further exploit an unalive, young, melanated FBA man for his personal gain, while framing this commercial spectacle as an opportunity for justice for Trayvon. In reality, Feldman seeks nothing more than to line his pockets with a potentially rigged fight designed to stoke racial strife. This blatant exploitation of Trayvon Martin's memory by Feldman, Zimmerman, and DMX, because he was not innocent in this situation. All praise to the Most High. Rest in peace, but come on, bro. Especially when we know these fights is fake. And support for their efforts from media outlets or potential corporate sponsors will not be tolerated. Robinson continued, this is not how FBA folks can get justice for Trayvon Martin. True justice was denied by Pow Pow, first loss, and a broken court system. We will get no justice for more harm, and we do not honor Trayvon by feeding into the stereotype of FBA men as harmful and belligerent. Instead of a disrespectful spectacle of harm, Trayvon memory should be honored by demanding demanding a justice system that values our lives. Yeah. There you go, y'all. There y'all go. So, this is what Chrisean associates herself with. Y'all don't think this weird? What Rock Tarts? How you gonna argue against? I want to see that. How you gonna argue this? I really want to see this. How y'all gonna argue this?
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, y'all thought we was done? Oh, no. We got time. Okay. So y'all remember that Lisa Moloch chick? Yeah. Her new godmother, who just kind of appeared out of nowhere. She's singing gospel and hanging out with Chrisean. You remember this lady? This is who Chrisean associates herself with, but for some odd reason, she's godly. You know? Okay. Remember this lady? Remember this lady? One of y'all said, y'all was out of pocket. Y'all said she is giving Biggie and Rolly put together. If Rolly and Biggie had a baby, I said, oh my God.
Why would she say that?
V, I did not see it on the sheet. If 2 + 2 is 4, right? And 5 + 5 is 10, okay. What the fuck is this? I didn't see it.
A hot ass mess.
Why she look so rough? The fuck am I watching? Ugh. Whoa. Yuck.
Well, Chrisean loves to associate herself with very flawed people, if you will. Okay. Shout out to Patrick J. Hoff, okay, for the post. This was just last year, y'all, October 6, 2025. A clash is brewing at City Hall over regulation of the Baltimore Children and Youth Fund. This follows our reporting over the past year exposing financial and transparency concerns at the nonprofit. This is the same nonprofit that Chrisean had her fans donating to. Do y'all remember? Yeah. Let's go. Fair use.
Fund received 16 million tax dollars this year. Nonprofit experts and city leaders sounded alarms after our Children and Youth Fund received 16 million tax dollars this year. Nonprofit experts and city leaders sounded alarms after our reporting on a series of transparency and financial concerns at BCYF. Here's how City Council is responding.
For the purpose of updating the processes and procedures.
This is basic accountability. When you're using tax dollars in any way, shape, or form, you want to make sure that there's some oversight. You want to make sure you're getting your bang for your buck.
That's Councilman Mark Conway. He's talking about a bill he co-sponsored this week that would establish a series of new regulations on BCYF. The bill has the support of 6 council members, including the council president.
In this case, we want to strengthen some of the transparency.
And faces opposition from Mayor Brandon Scott and BCYF, launching a political fight set to take stage in the coming weeks. Among the proposed regulations.
Remember, the BCYF is ran by Lisa Moloch, who is Chrisean's godmother, who Chrisean co-signs. Everybody she's around, they got some, you know what I'm saying? Some crazy stuff going on. Legally, illegally. And we haven't forgot about the CI snitch informant allegations Chrisean got. Chrisean literally said she was a snitch herself, though. Hold on. Chrisean literally said she'll snitch on anybody. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. So that's another thing, too. She literally was like, I snitch on anybody. I snitch on a cat. I snitch on it. Hold on. Of course, we can't find that clip out of nowhere. Grape Tea News popping though because I'm one of the first people that popped up. Hold on, Chrisean Chrisean Rock snitch. She was like, I snitch on anybody. Why is the internet like that, bro? Like, you used to be able to just find stuff. Like, she literally, you can't find it. And it was crazy because this is a big interview. Anyways, I don't mean to drag it, y'all. Anyway. Okay, anyways. Hopefully y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. But it was a Say Cheese interview. And she was like, oh, I'll snitch on anybody. A cop, a teacher, a blah-de-blah blah. All right, any food.
Is a requirement that BCYF undergoes a performance audit in fiscal year 2027 and every 3 years thereafter. Something it's not currently required to do despite being almost exclusively funded by Baltimore City tax dollars. BCYF previously sent us a statement saying the bill jeopardizes their work. Conway said the nonprofit should see it as an opportunity for growth.
This is not an attack, but this is us saying that there needs to be more accountability in how this fund is used, because we do need it to succeed. We do need this for our young people, and we want them to do better. We're just not sure that that's quite happening right now.
Another aspect of the bill disqualifies BCYF from sending grant money to organizations whose board or staff include a
Yeah, I knew I wasn't tripping. So, like, here it is, y'all. Fair use. You remember this?
I just snitch on anybody. Like, I snitch on everybody. Like, a cop, a teacher, a coach. I just snitch on anybody. Like, I snitch on everybody. Like, a cop, a teacher, a coach.
So, yeah, that's what made, like, I'm like, okay, so is these people she around, she eventually gonna get them locked up? Because that's kind of crazy. She associates herself with gangbangers and scammers, liars, violent people, harmful, you know what I'm saying? Criminals. But she got her own criminal informant allegation. Anyways, I just thought it was a little suspicious. I'll leave it alone. Rocktars act like they don't know about none of this. They ignore all of this. I see them in the comments about the fight ain't rigged, it ain't scripted, it ain't fake. I'm like, well, is Fox News and the justice system lying? Y'all just want clout. Y'all liars.
You just want clout. You just want clout.
employee, board member, or family member. Spotlight on Maryland reported last year on how BCYF sent hundreds of...
Oh, who was that? That's Lisa. That's the lady with Chrisean. She looks familiar. Huh?
Let's talk about that.
...of taxpayer dollars to an organization run by one of its board members, Lisa Moloch. BCYF said Moloch recused herself from board votes that involved her organization. This organization, Let's Thrive Baltimore, continued to receive BCYF grants in 2025. However, BCYF and Moloch told us she is no longer on the board and was mistakenly listed as voting on this year's grantee slate. Mayor Scott announced his opposition to the BCYF bill Thursday on WIPR radio.
The bill right now has some problematic things for me.
Scott specified that the bill would prevent BCYF from funding initiatives in his office such as the Youth Works Employment Program. We previously reported on how BCYF received $16 million taxpayer dollars from the Baltimore City government in fiscal year 2026, about $7 million of which is sent to Mayor Brandon Scott's Office of Employment Development. Conway said he hopes to prevent the mayor from taking BCYF money meant for grassroots organizations.
What the bill needs to do is clarify language about if and how money can then come back to a city agency. As the bill was initially drafted, money is not supposed to come back to the city. It's supposed to go directly to neighborhood organizations.
Huh. Interesting. Y'all do what y'all will with that information, okay? Because y'all know they still go defend her. She ain't do nothing wrong, nothing like that. You know, they playing with these people money. Seem like they any fool. Y'all, we be paying stuff and don't know where the money going. Still got potholes in the streets, and you know they closing down schools and all that. But you know I can talk about that. Anyways, I'll keep you guys updated. But this is Chrisean's people that she rock with. Okay, you guys do what you will with this information. All right, I'll keep you guys updated. All right. I will keep you guys updated.